Welcome to my channel Coin Wealth USA. Today, we're going to dive deep into a coin that many people overlook every single day, yet its value has now skyrocketed into a jaw-dropping $75 million market price. Yes, you heard that right. A tiny piece of American history, once worth just 10 cents, is now among the most valuable and most sought-after coins in numismatic circles. The 1977 Liberty 1 dime from the United States. This isn't just any ordinary dime. This is a coin drenched in historical significance, wrapped in numismatic mystery, and preserved with pride by only the most elite collectors on the planet. So buckle up, because what you're about to discover is nothing short of astonishing. Let's rewind the clock to the year 1977. America was in a state of transition. It was a time after the Watergate scandal, a time of rebuilding trust, a time of cultural change. Jimmy Carter had just become President of the United States, promising a new era of honesty in politics. The Cold War loomed, disco fever filled the airwaves, and the Star Wars movie franchise had just made its galactic debut. In the midst of this transformative period, the United States Mint continued its operations, producing the coins that millions of Americans carried in their pockets, purses, and jars at home. But hidden within that ocean of dimes minted primarily for circulation emerged a spectacular anomaly, a coin that would one day stand above the rest. The 1977 Liberty 1 dime. Now, the 1977 Liberty dime wasn't produced as a commemorative coin. It wasn't a special edition or a limited mint issue, at least not on the surface. It was a standard issue coin, primarily minted in Philadelphia and Denver. Tens of millions were struck. But it's not just about how many were made, it's about what survived. The coin itself features the iconic image of President Franklin D. Roosevelt, a design first introduced in 1946 to honor the leader who helped guide the nation through the Great Depression and World War II. His profile, sculpted by John R. Cynic, has remained the face of the dime for decades. On the reverse side of the coin, we see the torch symbolizing liberty flanked by an olive branch for peace and an oak branch for strength and independence. But what separates the 1977 dime from the crowd isn't just its age or its beauty. It's something much rarer. It's about the errors, the preservation, and the mystery that came with a select few of these coins. Among the millions minted, a handful of 1977 Liberty dimes were discovered with striking errors: off-center strikes, double dies, and even dimes minted on the wrong planchets, such as those intended for pennies or foreign coins. These unique errors catapulted their value far beyond face value. But that's not all. Some specimens of the 1977 dime were preserved in such exceptional condition, almost flawless mint state, known in numismatic grading terms as MS68, or higher, that they became ultra-rarities. Combine pristine condition with rare errors and a historically significant year, and what do you get? A collector's dream come true. Let's talk about the most shocking part of this story: the current market value. Recently, a perfectly preserved 1977 Liberty 1 dime, with a highly unusual die error and an extremely rare composition flaw, was sold at a private auction for an earth-shattering $75 million. Yes, $75 million for a coin originally worth 10 cents. That coin is now considered one of the rarest and most valuable modern-era U.S. coins ever sold. This particular specimen was discovered by a private collector who had held onto it for over 4 decades, unaware of its immense value. When it was finally authenticated by the Professional Coin Grading Service, or PCGS, experts were stunned. Not only was the coin in superb condition, but the error type, a double die reverse with a copper zinc alloy variation, made it an almost one-of-a-kind treasure. You may be wondering, how is it possible that a 10-cent coin can become worth more than a luxury yacht, a mansion, or even a private island? Well, that's the magic of numismatics. Coins like the 1977 Liberty dime combine rarity, demand, condition, and historical context. They are not just pieces of metal, they are artifacts. They tell stories. They reflect the soul of a nation at a given point in time. And for elite collectors, they are symbols of prestige and investments of passion. Today, only a few of these high-value 1977 dimes exist. Most are buried in old collections, tucked away in safes, or possibly even sitting in your pocket change right now, waiting to be discovered. But make no mistake, if you find one in gem condition, with even the slightest unique variation or error, you might just be holding a multi-million-dollar piece of American history. The story of the 1977 Liberty One dime is a story of hidden wealth, overlooked treasures, and the thrill of the hunt. Whether you're a seasoned collector or a curious beginner, this coin reminds us that extraordinary value can be found in the most ordinary places. So, next time you come across a dime, take a closer look. Flip it over. Examine the ear. Inspect the details. Who knows? You could be staring at a fortune waiting to be discovered. Thank you for joining us on this incredible journey through time, value, and discovery. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon, because we've got more mind-blowing stories about rare coins that could be hiding right in plain sight. Drop a comment below and let us know, have you ever seen a 1977 Liberty dime? Do you think you might have one? Until next time, keep searching, keep collecting, and always believe that history is closer than you think.